Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction or read through for Beastars chapter 168. Not really this week's new chapter by this point because the next one should be coming out pretty soon. But this one didn't drop until like Tuesday, Wednesday night for me, and by then I was working on other stuff, so I fell behind on it. So sort of double whammy of me being behind on this video this week. But as usual, whenever 169 will be up, whenever 169 is up, I'll be getting on that to try to bring you my reaction as soon as possible. But either way, 168, last time we ended with this weird concept of the quiz to get into the territory turf wars. So again, it's a really weird concept that I wasn't really expecting whatsoever. Not in like a bad way, but in a like, I'm legitimately confused. Why is this the way it's set up kind of way? So I'm interested to see how this is like this, how it plays out. There's just a lot of confusion going on right now, so let's read 168 and see what we end up with. Alright, Legosi has a knack for learning. Even though he enjoys it, he's always been more suited for self-study, and barely listened to the teachers during classes. He spent most of his time flapping his ears and thinking about where to have lunch. He seems to keep a serious manner in class. Chapter 168, the final answer for both. During classes, I should have paid more attention. I love this entire panel, because it's a huge panel that, like, these types are usually used for the more detailed art, but this is used for a comedy gag with Legosi and Meron's faces. I love Meron just looking so smug. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, I love this one. Just relax. After all, the questions are about basic knowledge of animal society. I wonder how much Meron knows, thinks Legosi. Wait, isn't Cherryton supposed to be a prestigious school? Maybe if I try to remember all of my school life, up till now. Hey, Legosi, can you guess who I just talked to a few minutes ago? Morning nose test, huh? Got it. Virgins like you are not worthy to eat three rice balls. I'll eat this one. Bill, how dare you? Feels so good. Who needs girls anyway? So warm, basking under the sunlight, making my fur fluffy. And all of his roommates just laying on the hill. His face. I love this chapter already. My school life. Why am I remembering those irrelevant memories at a time like this? What have I learned in the past 5 years? Question number 1. How much is the starting fare for a bird taxi? And then Meron rings in. 520 yen if the passenger's under 3 kilograms, otherwise it's 720 yen. Correct. Next question, what's the basic dress code for a turtle? And Legosi looks shocked, and we have this, I love this bird taxi illustration in the background. They should have at least a collar. It's okay even if they are technically naked otherwise. Correct. Our shell's already enough to cover us. Next question. What is the first entry of Eating Insects Agreement? See, and I like this. Of course, Meron is, like, incredibly well educated and a complete con man, so he would know all of this stuff. He's very street smart. And Legosi is both in a situation where he's, like, really socially awkward, and going to a prestigious school in some ways probably didn't help him because he was very, very sheltered. Before he went to the back alley market that time, I remember him, didn't he say that he hadn't even left campus in like an entire year or two? So he's very, very sheltered and very awkward. It's okay to eat insects, because unlike us, they can't communicate, says Meron. Correct. What? Insects can communicate, you know? And of course Legosi, because he loves bugs, he gets pissed off. I love Legosi so much. And that's interesting. Legosi's name tag changes from Legosi to Legoshi in this one. Participants should only focus on the quiz. Keep your personal opinions to yourself. And he gets a yellow card. Back alley market management, it says. Alright. You're currently down by 3 points. Grr, Meron, I hate to admit it, but you're pretty good. Feel the taste of evil, or feel the taste of the evil. This is such a weird thing. I guess I've mentioned it before that every time Meron shows up, there's something different happening, but this is not what I was expecting. This whole quiz show thing seems like so weird and out of the ordinary. Here's the next question. Please describe the feelings expressed by the tails in these 4 pictures. Okay, Legosi should be good at this one. Could I guess them? 2 is nervous or worried. 4 is scared. 3 is happy. 1 is... I don't know. Playful? I don't know. Alright. Here, okay, Legosi's slamming down at the bell. From left to right are determination, stomachache, fast cleanup, and I missed the drama from yesterday morning. That's funny. All four, correct. 4 points to you. What? He's a canine. Giving him a tail language question. Isn't that just too convenient? Sorry, I was just trying to read what it was saying behind him, but it's just talking about the participants. Keep your personal opinions to yourself. Hehehe. Legosi. I love this. Alright, it's 4-3. My skewer punishment's being pushed further back. Tail language, emotional expression conveyed by the tail. It's a bit too unfair. Very well, you only get 1 point. That's too harsh. I mean, I would have figured it only counts as 1 point. It was only 1 question, even if it had 4 parts. What the hell? Why does he look so excited? If that wolf loses, he'll be skewered, right? His balls must be made of steel. You should know the greed of the have-nots. A hybrid like me has devoted his life to studying multi-species ecology and social structure. I can put a naive wolf like you to hell in 1 shot. This quiz showdown's the test for my life before confronting Meron. I have to focus. From now on, the questions will be harder. What is the most suitable time for carnivores and herbivores to communicate peacefully? And Meron looks shocked. Look at Legosi's face in that panel. And it looks like he chimes in. 8 to 10, he says, in the morning. Hey, Legosi, guess who I just talked to a few minutes ago, and we have him sniffing Jack in the flashback. Oh, so now are these gonna come in clutch for him? Morning nose test, huh? Got it. A male goat. Jack, you're always hanging out around herbivores in the morning. Sounds like our carnivorous etiquette. But actually, when animals bask in the morning sun, our brains secrete serotonin, which reduces our instincts. And so, well, animals basking in the morning sun feel more relaxed. That's good enough. Correct. Next question, and Meron looks shocked. Felines enlarge their pupils on which occasions, beside being in the dark? Oh, when he's about to eat, probably because of Bill. And then Legosi chimes in and thinks, Bill, although you and I have been through a lot, virgins like you are not worthy to eat 3 rice balls. I'll eat this one. Bill, how dare you? Hee, yummy. That's the kelp rice ball I'm saving for last. It's not when they're eating delicious food. It's when they're playing with their close friends. Ah, that's adorable. Correct. Let's get excited. I love this. This is such a good chapter. And we see him thinking to all his carnivore friends, and wow, even Riz is there with this. It feels good to answer correctly. That's what quizzes are for. I didn't mean that. What? Oh. I want to grow up and learn many more things. I really mean it, he says, talking to Meron seriously. I also want to learn more about you. And we see the rope fraying. And it falls. And it looks like... Hold on, let me get the full thing here. Oops. Yeah, and Meron pulls him out of the way to save him. Oh? And see, I love this. Meron just being a complex character that he is. He can try to be evil all he wants, but there's still like this tinge of curiosity he now has. Because even though his actions are evil, it's one of those weird things where like some people, like some villains can have like really horribly evil actions, but their goals aren't particularly evil. They're just taking evil actions because they think that's what's going to get them to their goals. Whereas some, like, the goal from the beginning is evil. Medon's a character who does a bunch of evil stuff, but his goal from the beginning hasn't really been evil. Hey, what the? He just did survive. How the hell? Looks like the rope was wearing out. Metal, you really are naive as hell, he says. That's it. No more showdown. Just let this guy join the turf war. Thank you, Medon. Rather than being skewered and die in this place, I'll have you die properly, in despair, by my hand on that day. December 25th. You must definitely come. Of course. But, by the way, thank you. It's the tail language of determination. Hello, barbecue restaurant. The wolf skewer order is cancelled. These freaking, committee members or whatever. Next week, Legosi, having decided to join, will... That was so cute. I love this chapter. It was adorable. And I like how all of his interactions with people at school led him to answering the questions correctly and all. And also, again, seeing this tinge of, not really even a tinge of good in Medon, just a tinge of curiosity, because his goal has always been sort of to try to fit in, because being a hybrid has ruined his entire life. And because of his entire life being ruined, he's struck out doing all these horribly evil things. And it's why he's like always chasing after sort of this idea of taste and all of that as well. So yeah, it's really, really cool. I like the further development of his character, more Legosi, and a lot more comedy. That was really, really funny. So yeah, I loved it. Oh, and it really warmed my heart the moment where he talked about Bill being his close friend. I loved it. I loved it so much. But yeah, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Like if you did like the video, comment down there. Tell me what you thought of this week's chapter, what you thought of my thoughts and reaction and all that. Subscribe for more. Beastars, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. I can try to keep you updated there on stuff of the channel or talk to you there. If you'd like a link to our Discord server to talk to me or more of us on Discord, just ask and I can give you a link. And if you want to help support the channel on Patreon, because it helps me to keep making these videos, it's patreon.com/HakuOfTheTubes, or a link will be in the description. But either way, that's it for this time around, so I'll see you all next time.